What's up, YouTube? We're back. SNESMania game number 326. We have got Riddick Bowe boxing. Our 5th out of 7 total boxing games on the console. In the preview, and in general for this whole next season, bunch of okay looking sports games. Nothing super fun looking. Nothing bad either. Yeah, so again, jab is, so left jab, right jab. We got left hook, right hook. Am I cool with this config? I guess. I almost wonder if I would want to change. Because would it be more natural Y to B? Because then X, as opposed to Y to, because you're going to left jab into a right hook. But then if you want to go right jab into a, left into a right, you want to go right jab into a left hook. X to B seems super awkward. So, sure, let's give this a shot. What if I go bam, and then you're that and that? Yeah, let's go with that. Circle right, circle left. I don't know if that's just a strategy to get you out of the corner. You can apparently do uppercuts if you hold A, or you hold up and do stuff. You could tap down to go into a crouch position, and you'll go more for body blows. Block is L plus R. Okay. Yeah, I messed around with that during the preview. I was like, I mean, it's just positioning in general, I guess. Other than that, yeah, let's start going up the ladder. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so who's got the best looking stats? We got a lot of power, speed, stamina, low speed. If you want to go, so you got 4 guys you can pick from here. Yeah, I'm assuming they all start at rank 25. What if we went raw power? Here, so that's at that marker. I want to see something. I'm gonna go with John Sheriff. He's got a little less stamina. We'll see how much that means. But he gets a lot more power and the same speed. Yeah, I think he gets a little more speed, a lot more power, and a little less stamina. Yeah. Let's go with John Sheriff. Select your opponent. Yeah, this is mine. We go up against James Thorley. Okay. Definitely a more cartoony look to it that they went for.
Right.
Yeah, so when he's low, going for those hooks, yeah. I think you have to hit the block a little sooner. Trying to obviously see if there's a pattern anywhere to it. Or is he just gonna keep swinging? Yeah, so like he's blocking. Okay. Yeah, so I was having a hard time interpreting much. Yeah, thrown, landed. Yeah, they gave us an even score on that one.
Right.
Obviously, off the bat, there's no real, like, music or anything. The audio is also just, like, pretty low in general. Yeah, so far what we're into, first of all, there was no way to, like, lower the rounds. You're going to full 12 rounds here, it looks like. Again, the biggest thing with boxing games is feeling like the reason why stuff like Punch-Out works is because there's very distinct, like, attack patterns they go for that you can, like, defend against and then punish, yada yada. I'm so far not noticing really like a pattern he likes to go for. The biggest thing is like, okay, if they're blocking low, then they're exposed to highs. And if they're blocking high, then they're exposed to body blows. Which I feel like I've got to be pretty close in order to like take advantage of that.
Come on and fight.
I'm trying to also just experiment. Because I feel like you probably want to push them into the corner. Because I do like the little, like, just kind of cute ring indicator up there. I actually liked boxing Legends of the Ring. Yeah, they gave us an even score again right there.
Fight. Come on and fight.
One little thing with the controls is I wish if you released, because if you press down, you go into like your crouch. I wish if you just released it, then it would just snap you back up. You looks like you got two different indicators down there. For their face damage and their body damage, I guess. Okay. I feel like I had to have gained a point there, right? Okay, they gave me a point. You get some amount of stamina back. Through 3 rounds, it does feel like we've hit this dude a lot.
Fight.
And we're not seeing any real damage on the meters. Assuming it's going to animate it down there. And maybe it wants me to switch between high and low a lot more. The range on that, though, you gotta get so close for the duck punches. Yeah, going in for, like, multiple jabs in a row seems to pretty much always fail. Yeah, like, that's probably the biggest thing right now. Okay, they're giving me a 10-9 again on that. That seems right. It's like, yeah, we're into round 5, and no one's, like, cut or anything. And based on this graphical style, I'm definitely expecting there to be, like, oh, he's a little bloodied up in the picture down there. As opposed to just, like, a gray filter that goes over it. That little bit of extra animation time. That was me trying to go for the uppercut it was talking about. Yeah, a quick jab like that to pull them out of the duck seems cool. If he's ever giving me that, I gotta go for body blows. Ah, come on, man. Dude, that gives him all of it back. I wonder if it depletes faster.
Fight. You wimp.
If he's going for flurries, you just give him that. Trying to, like, switch up the number of jabs I go for. Okay, we got a fucking knockdown.
2, 3,
Jesus.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nah, okay. Dude, he's not even up. Fuck. I had already buffered too many hits. Oh, get down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
This isn't your story, dude!
9, 10.
Hey! Okay. So the game is definitely a slower boxer. Not to an egregious amount. We're starting to develop a few strategies. Especially good for developing power. Okay, and you have stat increases after each fight. I wonder if, like, just every fighter, because, I mean, I don't imagine I did anything different. Oh, you can pick these. Oh, okay. Oh, it's kind of cute. Yeah. So you either go for a heavy bag, a useful all-around workout. You get a decent amount of green, a little bit of speed, a little bit of stamina. You could go for a complete speed increase. Speed is definitely one of those in this where I'm like, maybe your attacks come out faster, I guess. Swings. A traditional piece of equipment and one of the best for overall fitness. One thing I like about this is our stamina was the lowest stat. We already have a lot of power. So that would maybe be the best one to take there. Again, it's just knowing, like, what stamina actually affects. Let's... Gamers, do we want jump rope or do we want heavy bag? The manual is... I was like, I didn't see it in the manual, so I wasn't sure. Heavy bag. Heavy bag. All right, let's go bag. Hell yeah. Now I'm ranked 24. Antonio Garcia. Oh, damn, look at his stats. Why are you so low? What the fuck? You look at 22 above him. What the fuck? How are you down here? What the fuck? Excuse me? He's got, dude, did we hit the blockbuster level? You cannot? What the fuck? Excuse me? Maybe the ladder is randomized? Maybe? Oh, I can jump to, hold up. I can fight him. Yeah, do that. This is much better.
Fight.
Damn, that's when you know you old, dude. Your eyebrows are fucking silver, Jesus. He does have a little bit of DILF energy, though. Now, I want you to, like... Because I'm trying to just end their flurries. I'm trying to end their flurries by just giving them one jab to pull them out of it. Those low body flurries.
Fight.
Decent amount of face damage, which is basically our build right now. Or so our strategy. Yeah, like that. We both whiffed like motherfuckers, dude. I'm a mother lover, you're a mother lover. We should fuck each other's mothers. Fucking each other's moms. Oh, where are my uppercuts, man? Now, jabs seem to be good also for just, like, closing the gap a little bit. Let him get in a few cheap shots there at the end. Yo, let's go, Kuiper! Yeah, I know a number of people have said they started getting sick. So anybody who went, I hope y'all are feeling well. I got a couple different DMs from people I was spending time with. I have not bothered testing yet. But I have not felt any symptoms or anything. No, I should still block those. Oh. You gotta be really careful to not, like, over press the button. Oh, with 1 second left, we got a knockdown. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, and 10A give me a 2-point advantage there. We are hopefully in the, like, 3 or 4 matches we do.
Fight.
We are hopefully always going to knock out our opponent. I haven't inherently noticed if, like, my guy favors wanting to, like, go right hooks over left hooks or not. I would assume both his fists are equal opportunist ass kickers. I would assume this doesn't become a knockout.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. I was like, I figure with the round break, he gets that. Stay down.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna try to... Dude, really? Come on, man. Again, it was right before the bell again.
Fight.
No, the hook follow-up, at least on this guy, seems to be effective regardless. And a empty jab seems like not the most effective. If anything, going with another jab. He's hit his DM phase, dude.
One, 2, 3,
Four.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, 2 W's. Yeah, I wish there was like a little bit more of a tell, just like visually in the little portraits down there, like, they're not getting bloodied up. Power gloves, specifically developed to inflict okay, so there's actually different shit in between each of them. So we can either go mega power. Oh, each power up you only get one time. I mean, we're going power, right? The thing about a game like this is you never know in these retro games when they're like, some stats don't mean that much. I feel like power's gotta mean something. Yeah. So, all right, power gloves. Yeah, big bonk. So now I could jump ahead 2 guys. So I guess it gives you the opportunity if you wanted to try to effectively farm guys. Was this the dude we just fought? Yeah, it must be. So you could maybe like fight, like effectively farm these guys to just like almost effectively cap your stats. I wonder if you could do that. And then be like, okay, now I'll move on. Because now we've got 2 dudes who have stats. Like, look at these stats, dude. Yeah, I think we killed that dude. Who's this guy? Is he moving up the ranks? Yeah, we can only go up these 2. Yeah, you can fight him again.
Fight.
Great Scott! I do think this is at least the most interesting boxing game we've played so far. And I do think there is at least potential, from what I've been able to tell, for a little bit of fun nuance in the ring, actually. It is more than mashing, yeah. Because the game actively locks you. It hard commits you to swings. So, like, right there, I took a bunch of hits. I was not able to put up my block for an extra couple seconds. I think there's a world where I would like to see just the matches move a little faster, but it's not bad again.
Fight. Come on and fight.
Yeah, if I don't have them backed up in the corner, going for those low shots, I have to be so up on them, and I feel like that's where I'm just gonna get hit. Like, the balance of the high-low attacks is genuinely fun to mess around with. You can legitimately kind of, like, dance around with your swings quite a bit. See, like, right there, I'm trying to be a little too, like, jumpy with my inputs, and I haven't quite, like, stood up yet. Get on the fucking ground!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Maybe one more knockdown gets you there. And you got a lot of time left in this round. I'm sure if you get deeper into the game, there's a lot more with, like, the positioning and the top of the screen.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So now you get a stat increase, right? Free weights, good for developing power, but limited use for stamina and speed. Speed bag. Jump rope. Yeah. So you legitimately could just... It's interesting. This is different now. Oh, did my stamina go down? I feel like my stamina went down, didn't it? Yeah, I feel like I had more than that before. Huh. Oh, now these guys are a lot lower. What the fuck? Can you just kind of dance around? Because did those guys move up now? I think they did, because I think this was one of them. I'm number 22. Was I? No, I think that stayed the same. All right. Well, my goal I threw out there was, like, get into the top 20. And then say we will have had our fill of it. Chris McGee. This would put us in the top 20. This would be for the W. All right. Let's give it a shot. It's definitely like a interesting but also bizarre ladder system. I guess it's kind of cool that, like, that is constantly updating. Like, that effectively simulates, like, a season of boxing, or however you want to look at it. Where, like, there are other fights going on. But the controls are also definitely, like, super responsive. The graphics are a little nicer to look at. And I don't feel like I'm just randomly pressing buttons. There's always like a certain element of it, right? But I do feel like I am like I'm trying to keep up the pressure and I am responding to like what he's doing. Surprised that's only a 10-9. Looks like you can kind of throw in some off timings with them. See, this is where I'm like, I don't necessarily know what stamina really governs in this. Ooh, kind of got my ass kicked in that round. That's at least a 10-10. Oh, they gave me that round. Okay. Trying to get a good follow-up there. Yeah, this game is weirdly quiet. I don't know why. Okay. Oh! That was a hard thud.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let's go! And GG's! We made top 20. Yeah, I think we've seen enough. Honestly, from what I saw, I thought that was, I think this, oh, but you need more experience. Hey, we even got a little thing for the marker. Yeah, I think that was actually a solid little boxing game. I don't know if I was definitely reacting to what they were doing. I think the hardest thing to adjust to with all non-punch-out boxing games is they're not going to be usually like big, cartoony, over-the-top tells for what you're going to attack. I think this system is interesting, and apparently, from what people are saying, I guess if you don't keep up on certain other stats, they do degrade over time. That being said, I'm still sitting here like, I don't know what speed and stamina are doing. I do think the matches could stand, I don't know, like almost like, I feel like my power meter is very high for the amount of punches I had to do to like knock dudes out. The game looks pretty good. I think it ultimately is probably just, it's gonna hit a ceiling, right? So scrolling down. Yeah, maybe literally like your attacks and your blocks come up faster. Yeah, because I wouldn't have put it above any of these or any of those. Nah. When I put it above that, that would be boring, but that does actually feel about right. This is the 5th what we have qualified as a boxing game. It depends on if you consider Best of the Best Championship Karate a boxing game or not. I mean, this feels correct to me. I wouldn't play it above any of these. But this was solid. It just kind of hits a ceiling where I'm like, I would never reach for this. But if I had to play it, I would describe my time here as fun. So I'm going to put it, when I put it above that, I'm going to give it 1 spot above that. Yeah. You know what? 2 spots above it. It's right below Mortal Kombat above Super Chase Headquarters. Oh. My monitor just went off. Hello? Monitor? Did the cord come out in the back? What? I gave it a 5. Somehow, I guess the HDMI cord just like jiggled out in the back. What the fuck? Yeah, which I would imagine is a little above where people were putting this. Yeah. Who was shocked to hear that I'm not family friendly? I feel like there were a lot of like new people in the chat, I'll be honest, yesterday. I'm sure there was always a couple like who came in like, oh, and cut it off immediately. But yeah, I think that is a good amount of Riddick Bowe boxing. On July 15th of 2025, in 45 minutes, 30 seconds, we gave this game a 5. Reach top 20 in the world. Yeah, I'll just change the goal to that. Best thing about sucking on them wieners, dog. That's what I'm saying. There are only 2 boxing games left. You've got, I think the next one we play is Super Punch-Out, which is like 140 or so games away. And then there's one more like Foreman for Real that we got. And then you're done with boxing. All right, well, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed Riddick Bowe boxing. Solid little boxing game. I think the best one on the console so far. About the same tier as Boxing Legends of the Ring. I think this was slightly more fun. Had a few more wrinkles that I personally enjoyed. Next time on SNESMania, we are getting probably one of the highest regarded games, at least of this season. We got game 327, Sky Blazer. This one gets generally a lot of love from people. So I'm excited to play this one. I thought it looked pretty good. See you next time. Bye-bye.